everyone. Considering I'm still using the last year joke and it's mid-January, figured that it's not really that weird for me to do a good things of 2013 video. Start of the year, you get a jar, some sticky notes and a sharpie, and then every time something good happens throughout the year you shove it in a jar like this, and then at the start of January next year you go through it and, you know, look back at all the good stuff that happened. It's mid-January now, I'm well aware. Usually you do this on like the 1st. A little bit behind the times, but that's fine. As you can see, we're off to a really good start this year with being fast and on time and organised. I was really like prolific at the start of the year and broke basically anything. I went and met this person for coffee. I saw this movie, One Direction, when I went to Melbourne, and me and 3 of my friends went to concerts. Just a good time in Melbourne with some friends in general. The whole trip was fun. Falls. Basically, if you don't know, Falls Festival is a 3-day music festival that goes over New Year's. Like, it's bands and you camp there, and it's like one of my favourite things to do every year. Open. My grandparents moved into their new house. They lost their house to a bushfire last year, last January, so they finally got to move in towards the end of the year into their brand new house. Yeah, so that was definitely a really good thing for the year. I went to Melbourne at the start of the year in March with one of my best friends, and we went to Future Music Festival and just had a girly trip, which was really nice. Meeting Ollie Murs. If you look back on one of my other old videos, I talk a bit more in depth about meeting Ollie. I went to a concert for the first time by myself in 2013, which was not surprisingly a One Direction one, and it actually was really fun. Like, I was freaking out, didn't think I could go alone, and then I did, and then I ended up doing the same thing for Ollie Murs, and I kind of realised that, hey, it's not that awful to go to concerts by yourself, because it's really easy to make friends. People in concerts have at least something in common with you. Christmas, yeah. Christmas was on there. Christmas was pretty good. Front row for Vampire Weekend at Falls. Coincidentally, I'm wearing the shirt right now. They've been one of my favourite bands for ages. So getting Barrier was like dream come true. I'm pretty sure I nearly cried when they came on stage. Hawaii. I went in October last year to Hawaii for 2 weeks. Apparently, I don't remember writing this at all, but obviously the first thing I put in here was starting this jar, because I was hoping that it would make me, you know, look back and smile and stuff, because 2013 started off pretty bad, and so yeah, I just was like, something to keep me a bit more positive is definitely needed. I'll start this jar, and so far it's working because these are kind of funny. Another trip to Melbourne. One of my best friends turned 18. Sydney again. My 19th birthday. Started another YouTube channel apart from this one with one of my best friends, and I put that in there. I'm not gonna lie, we haven't done much on that channel. There's like 2 videos. Swimming with turtles. When we were in Hawaii, at the beach in Maui that we were staying on, you could literally go in the water and the turtles would just come into shore. They came into shore at about lunchtime every day, and they're just splashing about, and it was so cool. You're like this close to turtles. And John Cozart, or Paint, met him for One Direction. I ended up making some friends. Like, I made friends with the girls I went to soundcheck with, and we are still in quite close contact, which is really cool. Amazing seats for all 3 One Direction concerts, because I had incredible luck with that. On the topic of making friends at things, or the week that I was in Melbourne in last November, I made friends. I got to meet heaps of my like Twitter friends, which was really cool because I'd never really met any of my internet friends before. So yeah, I got to meet them, and it was weird because it was all coincidental. Like they just missed, like they'd be somewhere that I was, and then I'd end up realising like we'd recognise each other. I don't know if this is a good thing considering I went there this morning and nearly died, but I put joining the gym in here. Yeah. Meeting Jenna Marbles. That was amazing. I don't know, big proud guys, I used words and formed sentences, and I was somewhat calm. Seeing 5 stars for the 2nd, 3rd and 4th time live. This is literally just fangirling this jar. I don't know, like, that's all there was to this year. In a summary, it was fangirling. It was going to Melbourne, going to Sydney, fangirling. That was 2013, guys. Seeing Josh Devine. Yeah, that just forwards my case a lot more. Bought a car this year too. So now I have my own car. I just need to, you know, be allowed to drive it without dragging mum along everywhere. Meeting Jordan Jansen. Meeting Shay Carl. I swear there are things in here that aren't just meeting people, they're just really boring. So, winning a ticket to Vidink. Dancing at Stedford's, that were back in July. We won a few medals and ribbons and stuff, so that was definitely a highlight. Being in the background, Jenna Marbles' vlog. At the time I thought this was the best thing ever. Like the week after Vidink, she posted like a vlog, and you can just see me in the queue, like just kind of like standing there. I don't do anything embarrassing, thankfully. I'm not like crying or anything. Surprise birthday dinner for one of my friends. I have an Easter card in here because my mum wrote a really cute message in it, so I put it in there. And lucky last is, oh, this is a pretty average one to go out with. I'm really excited because I got a 6-row ticket to Selena Gomez, and then a week later she cancelled the tour. So yeah, that's the entire jar full. It's probably a bit of a long one, so thanks for sticking through to the end. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching as usual, and I'll see you next time I decide to ramble about nothing. To you guys. Bye. The best thing ever. Like, whoever thought having chocolate for breakfast for like 24 days straight was a genius.